Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. Today I'll be giving you a mini tour of the west side of my house. Let's get started. So as I come out of the gate from the backyard, this is what is on the west side of the house. Pretty much a lot of evergreens, mostly evergreens actually, and a couple of perennials. And then further down, way towards the side in the front, is that massive shade garden. So let's get started first right here. Here we have some evergreen azaleas. These are encore azaleas. And I have a little patch. Let me just kind of go around here so you can get a better view of it. So right here I have either autumn lily, autumn bonfire, azaleas, and these are only 2 years old. Well, I've had them for 2 years, and these are the ones that bloom 3 times a year. They've already bloomed in the spring, so they will be blooming in the summer and the fall. They look really, really nice. I just need to take off a little bit of those spent blooms, but here is the bonfire, which is pretty much red, and then the autumn lily, and then a bonfire, and then an autumn lily, bonfire, autumn lily, and the autumn lily is white with a little bit of a pink line, or sometimes more than just a little bit of a pink line on the white bloom. So that's what this is. And then next to that are a couple of circular beds. You guys know I like circular beds, and I like rocks, I like bricks, I like natural looking things. And for these, I have a wintergreen boxwood in the center, and then surrounding that are 3 azaleas. This time, the 3 azaleas surrounding the boxwood are the autumn starburst, and the starburst are an orange and white, or maybe you could say a coral and a white. Further down I have another bed, which again has wintergreen boxwoods in the middle, and then here we have an autumn, I believe I have an autumn ivory, 2 autumn, let me just double check, yeah, 2 autumn lilies, an autumn ivory. The autumn ivory is pretty small. And then I have an autumn twist. Autumn twist is really, really nice. This is the one where you can have all different types of shade. Not shade, but all different types of colors on one petal. And this one, let's see what this one is. Autumn lily, yes. So, and then also in this bed, I'm working on, instead of having to mulch, which I do anyway, but I'm trying to cut down on it, is to put some creeping jennies in here, and they're doing really, really great. Hopefully by next year, this bed will be completely covered by creeping jennies. And excuse the noise, guys. For some reason, there's a lot of planes passing over today. It's in the morning, and I don't know, lots of planes over my head today. Okay, and then the other bed, we have even more autumn starburst surrounding the winter green boxwood. And then for the mulch for this one, I'm using leaf mulch, obviously, as you can see. It's not as nice looking as the mulch you buy in the bed, but that's what I'm starting out with because I want to use this Angelina sedum as the ground cover in this particular bed. So this is what they look like. Let me just back up a little bit. So here's the first bed I was showing you there. My hope is that these will grow big. Now these autumn azaleas, they won't go any more than, well, the tag says 3.5 to 4.5. Now, as you know, plants will grow if they're happy. I'm hopeful that they will go even bigger and pretty much come a little bit further up and by the house. And then these starbursts here, they don't get that big, which is why I put them in these beds. So, and then again, this bed here, I'm working on getting some more jennies to create a ground cover so I don't have to mulch it anymore. So those are the 3 beds that I have azaleas in and boxwoods on this side of the house. Also, on this side of the house, guys, I have a lot of canna lilies. Now, I bought a couple, maybe 2 or 3 bags of canna lilies like 3 years ago, and they all had like maybe three rhizomes in there, and they have done the work. They have impressed me. I have reds, I have yellows. Now, these are not any special type of canna lily. When I bought them in the bag from Walmart or Lowe's, wherever I bought them, it just said canna lily, and it had a red, a yellow, and a salmon color in there. And they did really, really, really well the first 2 years. But I moved them from where they originally were because if you remember, they were on the fence line in the backyard. But I ended up putting some evergreens there to create a hedge between me and my neighbor. And I put these here because when the water runs from the backyard, it runs down this way. So they will get a lot of water. And you guys know that cannas love a lot of water. Now I have a lot. And I have a lot where I'm willing to give away. So my family and friends come by and they love to see them. I give them away. But the cannas spread pretty fast, but I'm controlling them. You can control them. They're not invasive, but they definitely grow really, really well and fast. So that's what this is. And I plan to put maybe some sunflowers in the spots where you don't see cannas because they're probably going to bloom somewhere in July, which I'm really, really happy about. But I do think that I have some sunflower seeds that I need to put somewhere, and this is the best spot I can put them. Let me know if you have cannas and how they do in your yard. Also on this side of the yard, guys, one of the very first things I put in when I bought the house were these sunshine ligustrums. These are between me and my neighbor. Me and my neighbor get along really great, no issue at all. But I definitely wanted to put some sort of a hedge here to give this part of the yard a little bit of a structure. And they have been going great. I bought these guys in a 2-gallon for $21. This was before I really got into clearance. I bought them full price. And these are growing really, really good. Sunshine ligustrums prefer full sun, and they can grow pretty high. Let me try to find a tag for you so you can see. So yeah, they say that they grow 3 to 6 by 3 to 4. They're already at 4. And I'm really, really happy about them. These are full sun to part sun. They are hardy from zones 6 to 10, and these are called sunshine ligustrums. They say that the growth rate is moderate, and it's true. They're not growing as fast as I would love them to grow, because by now I thought they would have already reached this hedge. I'm not this hedge, this top of this fence right here, but they haven't, hopefully by next year. But they are happy where they are. They're getting the sun, and the more sun they get, the more yellow they are. Finally, guys, on the bottom part of the side yard is that massive shade bed that I did a little mini tour with you guys the other day, showing you, not a mini tour, but pretty much showing you the end result of the bed. This is something I've been working on for quite a while, and I finally got to the end, and I'm really, really happy about it. So I just want to take some time to kind of point out some varieties of plants that are in here, because when I did that video last week, I didn't really go into detail about what was what. But I mean, I don't know every single type of thing in here, but I will do my best to point out the ones that I can remember offhand. Right at the edge, as I'm walking down, as you can see, I have a couple of heucheras or coral bells. Don't know the exact name of these. A lot of these were on clearance and the tag was removed. But I believe this one is something watermelon. Not sure what this one is. A couple of them that I know, they are either lava lamp and, if not lava lamp, plum pudding, the darker ones, but we'll find them. Next up, we have autumn fern. Autumn fern has been really, really great, guys. I bought these in a 2.5 quart, and they are beautiful. The new growth comes out looking like this copper color right here, and it's really, really nice. I have them dotted all over the yard because I love them so much. Also in this bed are a lot of hostas. I've got hostas such as Royal Standard, Blue Hawaii, Halcyon, Patriot, August Moon, Minuteman, lots of different types of Minuteman in here. I also have Fragrant Bouquet. I also have Francie. I have Paul's Glory. I know I have them, but I lost the tag for these, so I don't know which one is which one. I don't know if this is Paul's Glory or if it's Francie, but I have a bunch of them right there that, again, I bought from Sam's Club. As you can see, the ones with the white edges are either Patriot or Minuteman. The hostas are looking really, really great. Here we have Bedazzled. Couple of Bedazzled in here. This Lakeside Lily Tuft is not doing too well. Might have to move it. We've got some Rainforest Sunrise. This one here is a beauty. This one is the newest one in the garden. And my favorite hosta right here. And for some reason, it is my favorite. I know it is. And the name of this plant is eluding me for some reason. That is really, really strange. Oh, there it is. Stained glass. Also in this bed, guys, are the Dolce Wildberry and the Primo Rose from Proven Winners. So anything that you see is purple is either a Primo Rose or a Dolce Wildberry. And I have a bunch of them in the yard. It's another one right there. And they all bloom, and I leave the blooms. Let me come a little further down by this tree. I leave the blooms because I've noticed that the pollinators really, really like these little, cute little blooms. Now, from what I've seen, a lot of people don't like them and they cut them off, but I've noticed a lot of little insects love them, so I leave them alone. Around this tree, more stained glass, more Patriots, more Dolce Wildberry, and more autumn ferns. We've got the Carex right here. We've got an Astilbe, two Astilbes, guys. I'm so happy because I had kind of given up on Astilbe, and you guys know I don't give up. But 2 years ago, I bought these from Sam's Club, and there was a 7-pack, and they didn't do too well. I mean, of course, 5 of them died. 2 have been holding on, and I've been itching to dig them up and kind of like put them somewhere, you know, and then I just like, you know, just let me just leave them. And I left them, and the other day I came out, and this one is budded up. Now, I don't know the name of them, and this one is blooming. Isn't it pretty? I'm so glad I did not give up on them. If you know the type of Astilbe this is, please let me know in the comments. Another type of heuchera is Solo Power. This one I got from one of my nurseries. And this guy here, Pink Fizz, I think it reminds me of spearmint for some reason. This is Pink Fizz. Also in this bed, guys, Lyrope, Muscari. Got a bunch of them here. These will stay evergreen in the bed. Also have some spot-on pulmonaria or lungwort. You guys remember me being excited about them. I have 5 of them. I put one here, and then there are 2 down here. These will also stay evergreen. Another type of Carex. will stay evergreen as well. Look at this blue hosta, guys. I'm loving it. I wish I knew the name of it. Really pretty. Really pretty. And with the blue hostas, I don't put them in part sun. I put them in complete shade because that's how you preserve that really, really nice blue color. And I have a bunch of them. I know I have a lot of halcyons, but I don't believe this is a halcyon. Another blue hosta. And again, my hostas are blooming. Pretty much, not all, but most of them are blooming. And just like the corabels, I keep the blooms because my pollinators love them and they look pretty. Not sure why people don't like the hosta blooms, but they look really, really nice. This one here, you can tell it's the same. I think this is the Royal Standard with a purple bloom. Got a bunch of them. Here's another one over here. Really, really nice. Another carex grass is right here. I'm really fond of carex grass. They do well in the shade, and they are evergreen, and they look really, really nice. Another pulmonaria over here, and this one here is bleeding heart. I have two types of bleeding heart here. I think this one I bought, not evergreen, beer root, and it just says Dicentra bleeding heart. And then this one here, I believe this one is luxuriant. But it's not looking very luxuriant right now, but it's still alive. And these already bloomed. These are early bloomers in the spring, so they're done. And they will probably go to sleep in the next couple of weeks or so. But I was really, really happy about that. So here's a pan of all these different types of hostas, carex, astilbe. Beautiful. I even have some columbine in here. Now, they were clearance plants, so they're not looking their best, and they are done for the year. But I'm so happy to have them because I'm looking for so much variety, and I found it. Here's one right there, and there's another one right there. Here's another bleed. That Dicentra, even though it already bloomed, is looking really, really nice and healthy. I'm really happy I got this. Guys, I don't know how this bed, well, I do know, but this bed got to this point where it is so huge. But it's better to do this than to have patchy grass. Boy, I tell you, patchy grass is not a good look. When you drive up to your driveway, you're like, oh, you know, you try your best, you buy all this expensive. They keep telling you, oh, you know, this grass is for shade. No, grass needs sun. And no matter what they say, it's not, well, for me personally, it has not grown. And I've spent enough money on grasses that are supposedly supposed to be growing in shade. So I gave up and created this massive bed. More columbines here that were clearance. I'm so impressed with this autumn fern. You guys, you should have seen how small I bought these things, and they are just looking really, really great. The birds love it too. Let me know what you think of my side yard, guys. I spent a lot of money mulching. I bought all these little pavers here. They were only $178 from Walmart. Not Walmart, I'm sorry. From Home Depot or Lowe's. I believe it, either one. I think I bought some from Lowe's and some from Home Depot. So it really, really helps me to navigate this bed. It is huge. I'm still going to have to end up and walk on the mulch, but it's okay. In this bed, I also have some ajuga, my favorite ground cover. I love ajuga because it spreads pretty fast. Not an invasive, but it does spread fast, and it has colors like this and colors like this. Now, when I bought them, it just said ajuga, so I don't know the type of ajuga it is, but Isn't this a beauty, guys? Now, I did start out with putting some jennies, but I'm realizing that Jenny's not holding down the fort as well as I want her to around here. So I might remove the Jenny and just insert some more, or wait for the ajuga to come through. But I love ajuga. I love the fact that it creates a little carpet. Now, it's not the best thing to walk on, but I don't plan to walk on it. But it's such a beauty, and it blooms in the spring. And these are the remnants of the blooms, and they're a nice, really, really nice purple when they bloom. So this is my side yard, guys. Let me just give you one more view here. So this is where I started out. And I showed you these 3 beds. Then I showed you the cannas. And then the sunshine ligustrums between me and my neighbor, which I hope will grow up to at least 6 feet pretty soon. And then the shade bed. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my new videos. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.